Yeah.
Do you have any prodigies that you want to get really close to because you think they'll make it?
Oh my gosh, I don't know if you've seen, but have you seen Siffer?
I did actually. I did watch him.
God.
Like if he ran at me, would I get dropped?
Probably.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Northern Beaches #1 podcast. You're listening to The Whip. My name's Zach, here with Elliot again. And today we have Crystal Maguire, co-owner of Justtrain and a personal trainer as well, and also social media extraordinaire.
Yes. Hey guys, thank you so much for having me. This is my first time being on a podcast, so thanks.
And you're on the Sydney's #1, so it's always
perfect.
helpful.
Exactly.
Awesome.
It's always helpful being on the top one, so I'm sure you're going to hopefully enjoy your time here and don't get bored by us, but we'll see.
We'll be right.
But we wanted to start this podcast. We thought it'd be cool to have you on because you're a personal trainer, you're all about health and helping other people achieve their goals and things like that.
Yes.
And friend of Andy as well.
Yeah.
He was the one who, kind of was like, oh, I think she'd be really good to get on because we obviously had Andy on, one of our dads. We have many dads in the podcast space, so he's one of our fathers.
Oh, he's so cool. Like I haven't properly met him yet, but I've seen him do so much on social media, and just what he's doing with everything is awesome.
Yeah, so he's pretty big. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and playing footy as well.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm Crystal. So I'm 26 years old. I'm an ex-rugby player.
Wow.
Yeah. So I played footy back in 2017 and 18. And I have a sprinter background as well. So very active, very into sports. So yeah, I was born on the Northern Beaches, and I guess I'm just really into fitness.
Yeah.
Who'd you play for?
So I started with the Ringer Rats. So you guys familiar with rugby?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Zach has a friend who plays for them.
Do you know Sateki Latu?
oh my gosh, I do.
Yeah, he's one of my best mates.
my
I went down and watched the last 10 minutes of the game yesterday.
Yeah.
It was so sad, but it was fun.
He hasn't come on the pod yet, so.
Oh my gosh, you guys should totally get him on the pod.
Yes, we've been trying. He's always
but
busy,
he's-
apparently. Sateki.
He's too busy for us.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Oh man. So I know him because we went to the same primary school, but he was so small. If I was in year 6, he would have been year 3.
Yeah,
and
wow.
Now, seeing him on the Ringer Rats, he's huge.
Oh, he's massive.
He's a monster.
Jacked. Yeah.
And he's a weapon too. It's crazy.
So I hear a lot of really good things about him with footy because it's a very small world. Everyone knows everyone. But yeah, I played with the Ringer Rats, and that was just my first time playing footy. So I did not know any rules or even just how to play the game. So I guess they helped me heaps with just positioning me. So I was in the backs. So I think I started in the wing, and then they started to creep me into number 13.
Yeah,
so
outside centre.
Outside centre, yeah. And then from there, just played a couple of games, and then they had trials for that Waratahs, the next level, so New South Wales.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was cool. I just thought, give it a crack, end up making the squad and then the actual team.
Oh, congrats.
So yeah, thank you.
More impressive than our lives.
Yeah, very much more impressive than us. But so playing footy as a girl isn't generally the main pathway that a lot of people go on.
Yeah.
What made you want to play footy?
I mean, I think because I really enjoyed just the contact type of it. I was playing touch footy on tag. I think back then I wanted to challenge myself a bit more, and it wasn't really recognized women in rugby and whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know, just thought, give it a crack, challenge myself. And
Well, the NRLW is getting massive.
oh yeah.
So, do you know any of the girls in that space?
I do. So
Yeah.
some of them used to play rugby unions. So
Yeah.
it's so awesome to see the growth in the NRLW. So the amount of teams that are building, it's crazy.
Did you ever have the ambition of going into it, or business doing too well?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I do miss it, but I'm grateful for the experience and the achievements I've made. And
For sure. So you obviously have Justtrain.au.
Yeah.
Tell us through how that got started, why you wanted to do it, and all that.
So Justtrain started in 2020 when COVID hit. So I used to be a trainer at F45, and obviously when COVID hit, there was you couldn't really run classes as well. Just everything was closed. So couldn't really do much. ended up working at a chemist just to make some income. And it was just really weird times. Like I think everyone was just like a bit lost and kind of like paused. And it made me think a lot because me and my partner, so my boyfriend does the business with me. And we just started training during the, tough times just to like keep our mental health like in shape.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden he was just like, why don't we like do our own, like try our own thing? Like we're both trainers and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Like I didn't really back myself enough. So a couple of my friends started like pushing me. I don't know if it was like God giving me like a sign, you should try it, give it a crack. Started training my friends and end up going from there. And we just sort of the name, like it was all, my partner came up with the name. I came up with like random names. Like I can't even
what were some of the ones you thought of?
Like it was always like, oh, Crystal's Fitness or Crystal this, Crystal that. And I was like, and he said to me, you do realize I'm in the business. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot. So I thought, why don't we he's like, what about Justtrain? And I was like, oh, like very simple. But the reason behind that, because that's all we did, like during COVID. We just trained, like I guess. So very simple. And then we kind of just went from there. And we both have like speed backgrounds. So he used to play like rugby sevens for like New Zealand. And
oh, wow.
all that, yeah. So he's got a bit of a resume. And like I said, I have like experience with sprinting. So we kind of just combined that as speed and agility as well as personal training. And then I guess like the growth from there, we're just posting stuff on social media, just trying to get the name out there. And then 3 years from then.
Taken off.
Yeah.
So I also saw his page. He also is a stockbroker.
Yeah.
How does it feel, you and him just being like such a perfect couple?
Oh.
Like, is it hard? Because the man's one of the most beautiful looking men I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh,
like
you would love that.
Comfortably girlfriend who I love very much, but I saw his page and I was quite envious. So like, how does that go? Do you guys ever clash when you're like ideas on the business?
It's so funny you say that because like he's like I don't know you guys about star signs or anything.
No.
Like I'm a Virgo and I feel like I'm very perfectionist. Everything has to be done in a way. And he's like, I don't know, he's very chilled, relaxed. So it's kind of like it balances out. But I'm always like willing to hear his ideas as well as my ideas. Like it's never like, we're doing it this way. But it's good to just have both ideas at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, end of the day, we're both in on it. So
yeah, definitely.
Got to hear each other out. So
how were you nervous when you first launched the business?
So nervous.
Yeah.
Like
walk us through that first day and that week.
Yeah. I do remember just like feeling, okay, I'm going to give it everything. And like, when you just, I guess that was like my only job, like at the time, because, you were getting like government payments or something.
Yeah.
And I just thought,
those things are damn good.
Yeah. And I was like, I can't just not sit here. I need to do something. Yeah. But I was super nervous, like just kind of going out in the deep end and just, really trusting like it will work. Like, really believe in yourself. Like you don't know until you try. So
stay off TikTok.
Yeah.
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 Comment sections are brutal.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah.
So what is your like main focus of your training? Like, because it's for teens and kids predominantly.
And you got the boot camps and then you've got the mums and bubs, don't you? And I was having a look at the website today.
I mean, like, what's really popular with us is the speed and agility for the kids. Like we are getting like kids from like, I guess 7 to 10 years old, and then we get teens as well. And most of them are like rugby and league background, and then we're getting some netball players, like just different sporting avenues. Because like what we do doesn't just cater for rugby, I guess. Like, so you need speed, you need agility in all sports. So I guess we really want to promote that for all kids. Like I wish this was like around when I was their age, because man, like the coordination that we're trying to teach them is so like next level.
Yeah, for sure. And then obviously the business has led into like some sponsorship opportunities.
Yeah.
So how did you get linked with brands such as like Scrunchico? Hope I'm saying it right. And 2XU.
Oh yes, Scrunchico. So one of the girls, it's so funny. Her name's Katie, and I remember when she was starting her business roughly at the same time, or maybe like 2 years before me. And she was in the same position. She just like trusted her gut, like wanted to give it a crack. And she's like doing so
killing
well.
it.
Yeah. And like helped her out with photo shoots. And it was just like such a cool thing. Like women empowerment.
Yeah, nice.
So what's your relationship like with the sponsors? Like, how does it come about? Like, what are the, because like me and Zach are trying to get sponsored.
Oh, yeah.
By the Stain.
Yes.
So slightly different.
I guess, you know what?
But
like with 2XU, right? Like I wear their brand religiously. Like I love their brand. And like, I mean, if you really want to get noticed by a specific brand, you really just got to like, I guess, for example, posting on Instagram, tagging them, like start from the get-go and really just like kind of like promote, like, why do you like this product? Like, do you really like love it and all that stuff?
Well,
like,
we've tagged them and they've seen our stories, but they haven't come to the table.
the time will come. I promise the time will
Just like a clingy boyfriend, persistence is key.
They're not ready for the extra business they'd be getting if they sponsored us.
No, that's true. So have you had any brands approach you that like you've had to turn down? You're like, no?
Yeah, like there's some like, because like I also go gym as well.
Yeah.
Like there was some gym brands, like I can't remember their names, but because like I'm with 2XU, they obviously cater for like compression, active, like they do a bit of everything. I can't team up with someone that's kind of competitive.
Of course, yeah, you couldn't do someone doing the same products.
Yeah, like I think they were just doing like for example, like the leggings and stuff like that. But I just think, oh no, that's okay. Like I'm ready with someone else, but thank you for like the opportunity.
Yeah. Because you don't want like 2XU just coming down and hitting you with like lawyers.
It's like part of the contract. I'm like, don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really love their stuff. Like so good.
Yeah, well, reach out, Stan.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
And you train at Well Gym?
Yes.
Still?
I still train at Well Gym. Yep. I do a couple of classes there as well.
Yeah.
But I just do like my heavy lifting there. So definitely legs for me, guys.
Yeah.
So
I've recently left, so big loss for that.
oh, where did you go?
Well, at Fitness First.
Okay, yeah.
It's a bit more in my avenue because I'm not ripped.
Yeah. No.
And I'm not.
I'm not ripped.
Well, come on, don't say that. Me and Zach will get insecure. And then and I'm not on steroids, so I find I didn't. But I'm not ripped, the main point. So I was sitting there and confidence was taking a hit.
Yeah.
But it's also Fitness First. It's near my work.
Yeah, nice. Fitness First have like the spas and all that stuff.
It's just me and all the mums.
The mums? I see.
Just having a bit of a rip, you know.
Lovely.
Yeah, saunas and stuff. Not together. That'd be weird. But yeah. So do you have like a partnership with World Gym anymore? Because it used to be Kingdom.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it did used to be Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess like I don't know. I was there when it was Kingdom.
Yeah.
And now World Gym. Like I just go there just to get shit done. Sorry,
Yeah,
am I gonna say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Get stuff
done. Say whatever you want.
And my partner does do classes there as well. So it's funny. Like we met that's how we met.
Oh,
like,
really?
Holy crap.
Not that it's irrelevant. But,
Did he like pull some moves on you on the gym floor?
you know what? Like he would get so annoyed when I say this because the way I saw it, like I was working reception.
Yeah.
And I would try.
Oh, the Riz.
And he just had this like serious face, like he's ready to go gym or ready to run the class. And like I always say good morning to him, but just walks past me.
Oh.
And I said, no one's ever done that to me.
Oh, treat him mean, keep him cane.
Yeah, pretty much. And my goal was just to like, get this man to say hello to me or acknowledge me.
Just like, hey, I exist.
Yeah. And I kind of cracked it after a few weeks and he eventually just said, hey, and it did that nod and then straight into the gym he goes.
He's a man with,
tough
he knows what
man.
he wants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, wow.
So yeah.
So how did you get him to acknowledge and cave in?
So I obviously at reception, you kind of have to greet people. I just generally greet people like in general. And I just said, good morning. And eventually he just kind of stopped and smiled and then said good morning back to me and just went from there, finished the class, comes back and then starts talking to me. He goes, oh, thank you for putting the music up for me. I was like, oh, no worries. Like just that awkward chat.
A Riz.
Yeah, I guess it just like went from there.
Oh, that's awesome.
You've been on a TV show.
Yeah.
Ultimate Tag.
Oh my gosh, yes.
How was that?
That, honestly, if I can do that again, I will so do that again.
I've never seen it, so
Oh my gosh,
I've never
you
seen
have
it.
to watch.
But how did you go? Like, how did that come about?
You know what? That was like so random. Like, I think I got a call or an email first, and they were just wanting girls, and I never heard of it before. So they called me, said, do you want to come to an audition? I'm like, what is this? Like, is this like a scam or something?
Yeah.
And there was like trials for this ultimate tag, and I had no idea what that was about. You know, Stunt Gym in Brookvale?
Yes.
So they had the trials there for all the females, and all we had to do was like the sprint drills, jumping drills. Like, I had no idea what I was like signing up for. And then I made it. I was the top 3 out of 50 girls, because it was like agility drills, speed drills, which was great because I kind of had that in
Background,
the
yeah, for sure.
And just like being on the show I was very like, I wouldn't say I was prepared. I was just like, oh, whatever. Let's just like,
just give it a go.
Give it a go. And it was
How are
so
the
cool.
nerves?
I was like, I think I was more nervous when they wanted to call me a nickname, and I was like, oh, I don't really have any nicknames because like my name's Crystal. I don't know what you can think of.
Christy?
Maybe. But most of the girls when I was playing footy called me Sparkles.
Oh.
I think because like I used to wear fake lashes, and I don't know, I was very glamorous and like going to training with like scrunchies and stuff, like very girly girl. So I think for the show they just wanted to make out this girly girl, and then she plays footy, like you know, kind of like that.
Was there a lot of like reality stuff mixed into it? Like, did you have to act a certain way, play like a character? I mean, not a character, but like, you know, really go to, were they really like pushing you towards that image?
Yeah, it's funny. Like when you, like obviously TV shows, they try to like, you know, make it like a show, I guess. And they asked me like questions like, oh, like, you know, do you have any, like nicknames and stuff like that? I go, not really. And I told them like, I'm a girly girl, but I play like rugby. And they're like, what? You play rugby? Like they couldn't believe. And I was like, yeah, no, like I'm not as like big and strong, like not strong, just more like as built.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was just like, I just try to go there as like myself. But then they said, you know, put some sparkles on your eyes, you know, make yourself girly. And
so they full push all that stuff.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you go on it?
I surprisingly went all right.
Yeah?
Like, it was, you had to verse like pro taggers.
Pro taggers?
Yeah, so there's the, so us, and then you verse like the pro taggers. So they have like names like Arrow and Ricochet and all these other
that's mad.
cool names.
We should try get on that.
It was like, I was like nervous, but at the same time really excited because I'm like, okay, I haven't trained for this. So I'm just going to go in there and just run.
Did you ever talk to any of them about how you get into like pro tagging?
No, but I think they just went off by their bio, like in terms of like they've represented a really high level.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I could have made a pro tagger, but that's fine. That's fine.
I can't imagine that at a dinner table.
Yeah, what do you do for work? Oh, I'm a pro tagger.
You have to watch it. Like honestly, it will like. Yeah, I'll laugh most of the time. Like sometimes I'm like, why did I even say that? Like on TV. So
did you have to train a lot for it? Like while you were there, I mean, any different training?
Yeah, like I didn't train too much for it because it was such a short, like, I guess when they asked me, but I just did what I did best. So agility, lots of ladders stuff, like fast feet.
Oh yeah.
I think they gave us like the day before, I think, like just what the course looked like, and I was like, what the heck? Like I don't even know what this is. So.
Yeah. What is like, do you think the toughest agility training? Like what exercises and stuff? Because me and Zach are trying to get jacked for summer.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's either we pull our fingers out and start training, or we're gonna have to get on a cycle.
You have to try. Oh my god! You guys should do the Illinois drill. I think that's how you pronounce it. So it's like a drill. I think most NFLs or most sport use it. Even like touch football. It's like 10 meters, like one cone here, one cone there. It's like 10 meters. Then like you got to go up. And then little feet around. It's like you're in the little grid for 20 seconds under, and you're doing like you sprint up 10 meters, you corner it, you weave up, weave back. Most of the kids know this because like I give it to them all the time. And then there's a lot of footwork.
Yeah,
like
right.
you're in there for such a long time. Like I'm gonna say like under 18 seconds. So it's a lot.
Yeah, because the one that used to get me all the time was the Bronco.
Oh,
I've never done that.
That's
So
fitness.
you run out to the 10, come back, run to the 20, come back, run to
Oh
the 30.
no, I did do those actually.
Do that. I was a fat kid.
No way. See,
So, I'm
my
not a
partner
runner.
Ruben, he loves fitness. Like it's ridiculous. But he does 20 back, 40 back, 60 back, 5 times.
Yeah, but he's built different.
Yeah.
And I'm
Seen
like,
his
that
Instagram.
is
Like the man's built different. So yeah.
he's gonna appreciate this.
Yeah, well, reach out, sponsor the show.
Oh,
yeah, so
God.
me and Zach, because Zach got rejected for being too short.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now we're like, okay, step 2 is just to get ripped.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't improve your height, improve our bodies.
Exactly.
And summer bodies are made in winter, even though
That's it.
even though
Summer
winter's nearly over.
Even though winter's nearly over, we haven't done anything. So if we want to get ripped, or any of our listeners want to get ripped,
Yeah.
in like 6 weeks, what do you recommend? Because I always see so many conflicting things. Obviously, it's diet.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Oof.
But
The D-bird.
in terms of like incline walks versus running, do you have much, like, do you know which one do you think's better?
I mean, it depends. Like, I hate running. So
Yeah, same.
I think, okay, if I hate running, I'm just going to walk.
Yeah.
Like, do you count your steps like a day?
Not daily.
No.
No?
It's just like, we work office jobs. Well, actually, you're on your feet more than me, but
Yeah.
so like we're sitting down the whole time, but I do the 12-3-30,
Okay.
which is like 12 incline, 3 speed, 30 minutes.
Oh, cool.
I saw it on TikTok. I'm a sucker for believing.
way.
I believe things on the internet.
Honestly, oh, man.
Anything.
Sometimes TikToks give some good tips, and sometimes it's like,
We get bullied sometimes on TikTok. That's okay.
But you got to put yourself out there to
Well,
make
yeah.
something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
I do you on TikTok? Like the business?
The business is definitely on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
I try and like recently we just did a dance with the kids, and I said to them, okay, who's on TikTok? Everyone just raises their hands.
Yeah.
But as soon as I want to deliver like what we're doing, they get a little bit shy, and I
Yeah.
go, that's fine, guys.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
Do you ever read the comment sections? Actually, I suppose a fitness brand would probably be.
It's different TikTok to like promote fitness compared to like Instagram.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I like I guess like TikTok, it's all like dancing videos, and depending on what it is.
Yeah,
like,
just trying to get the traction.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we might have to get on a cycle.
Yeah.
runners.
Not the electric one.
No, bit of trend.
yeah.
Nah, I don't reckon. I'm not doing that.
And food plan. What's your
Oh,
do you guys like
see,
anything
Sundays are the problem.
really?
If I'm a bit hungover, it's
I
just
mean-
like KFC. Or like I have to do it. And
Yeah.
then
It's so tasty as well. I think
know.
I'm just addicted to the sugar.
Breakfast KFC for breakfast.
oh no.
Oh, okay.
When we're really down bad.
Wow. I've never done that before. You have
Well,
to
that's why you're where you are. We're where we are. So that makes
That's why
sense.
we're not running
Oh
a
my
Just Train.
But during the week, I don't eat breakfast.
Yeah. Oh, like you fast?
It's more just like I can't be bothered. But sure, I'll
Yeah.
tell people that.
Yeah.
But then what should be my like meal plan per day?
Oh, what should you be?
Yeah, what should I have? I like a lunch, afternoon snack, dinner. What should I be eating to get ripped?
Oh, to get ripped? Well, they do say high protein, low carb.
Yeah.
So I mean, like really adding a lot of eggs. Do you like eggs?
Yeah, I need eggs.
Chicken breast?
Yeah, I can
not
eat chicken.
thigh, because
Is it fatter?
I mean a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
okay.
it's okay. But if you really want to shred the breast, because it's like less.
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know that.
chicken breast.
Okay.
It tastes like it's chewy. Like it takes a while to get used to it.
Yeah.
Turkey breast.
Yeah, okay.
And then like tricks you can do is like add herbs and all that stuff, like
Yeah.
spices and stuff
Just
like
pound
that.
chicken.
Yeah.
Damn. That sucks. And no beers, vodka.
Nah, like you can do like what do they say, like low carb beer? Is that even
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
But it's like,
gross?
I don't. I'm not a huge beer.
The better
fan
beers
anyway.
are all right.
Better beers, okay. Sponsor the show.
What about Tui's? I see so many commercials about
I
Tui's.
say this is gonna unpopular opinion. I can't drink like Tui's or VB.
Right.
Too strong for me. Like just not at all.
Yeah.
I'm like a Corona.
I used to love
yeah.
VBs, but Ronas, yeah, they're
Too
so
much.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the weirdest transition in history, what's next for the business?
What's next for the business? I don't know. Well, it's like hasn't launched yet, but I'm thinking of wanting to launch uniforms for the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so like I won't say too much, but I want to. Ruben's like, no, like we haven't even got the idea yet. But I've been doing like sketches, and because Ruben's Cook Islander, New Zealand,
Yeah.
so he's got a really cool piece on his arm where I really like to design that on the shirt.
Yeah.
Because we train kids and teens who are like Polynesian, Australian, like very multicultural. And I kind of just want to like state like, these kids are like, they're the future. Like they are
sure.
coming along as a whole. So like really, really cool crew.
Yeah.
Do you have any prodigies that you want to get really close to because you think they'll make it?
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you've seen, but have you seen Sifa?
I did actually. I did watch
oh
him.
my God. Yes,
watch him?
Sifa.
Is he just like beast.
He's like a footy player that's like
And he's
a lot larger than all the other kids, and he just demolishes them.
How old is he?
He's 12 years old. He just turned 12.
So would he bash me essentially? Like if he ran at me, would I get dropped?
Probably.
Makes
Probably.
sense.
You have to watch his highlights. Like
Okay.
he's he's just been a massive inspiration to like most of the bigger Islander
Oh, awesome.
family, I guess.
Oh, that's
Like
sick.
even just like anyone who's a bit bigger and like afraid to kind of go into fitness or just wanting to train. Like he's like stepped it up heaps. Like his goal, he said to me and Ruben, he just wanted to get back playing footy again.
Yeah.
But he was just unfit and couldn't run. He couldn't handle the weight he was having, and it was just brings down the confidence.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
You know, at 12 years old, right? Like kind of just want to not feel that
That's
way.
a pretty intelligent kid to even be.
I know,
able
you
to
should
have
bring
those-
him on the podcast.
to even have those conversations. Like at 12 years old, I was still picking my nose. So
So no, you're right. Like for him to like have these goals, and we just went from there. We just went back to basics, like getting him to do like a walking lunge, squat, like just working from the bottom.
Yeah.
And now he actually said to us he wants to run 100 meters without stopping.
yeah,
And
wow.
he did that on his 5th week with training with us. So
Oh, wow.
It was insane.
He could probably teach us a thing or two.
Yeah, maybe we should go to him
Maybe.
for some
maybe we
personal
should go
training.
in for some PT sessions.
Oh man, but yeah, he's an absolute inspiration. Like, well done.
And in terms of looking back at your life 20 years into the future,
Yeah.
or for the business, what do you want to have accomplished?
Nice question, Elliot.
Thanks, man. I'm very.
Oh, that's a really good question.
You're
Oh my
pretty
God.
dialed today, not gonna lie.
You know why? Because I'm not hungover.
So where do I see myself in 20 years with the business?
Yeah, and it's like, you could sit back having we're going to release our own vodka, so probably a glass
Oh,
of
Yeah, a
very
glass of vodka at the Stain.
Yes, anything
Yeah.
0 calories, my vibe. My vibe.
I mean.
I would like to accomplish in 10 years with Justtrain, I guess, having like a community where I can have it in every different area, I guess. So it could be here, the eastern suburbs. I don't know, just like kind of launching that, I guess. And
Yeah, awesome.
having, I guess, like trainers to, teach these young ones, like prodigies, is that what you call them?
Yeah, prodigies, yeah.
Yeah, so just like, any kid that wants to train, focus on their fitness and health, and even just like wanting to go that pathway, like where I represented Australia for rugby, they have goals like that. We can help them, you know?
Where'd you travel? Did you get to travel to many cool places playing footy?
Like there was New Zealand.
Yeah, of course.
I went to Chile.
That's
Oh, that's
for
pretty
rugby.
cool.
Yeah, and that was like playing with the Warringah Rats. So
Oh.
we versed the Chilean team, and that was 7. So that was pretty fun.
Did you beat them?
Yeah, we beat them.
Pumped
And
Can't imagine Chile being.
I think we did pump them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I even got like a Chile tattoo, like on my my ankle, just so like, yeah, it was just a memory.
Yeah.
Like a chili on my ankle, being in Chile.
One of our friends who has a podcast is Chilean, so
Oh, cool.
suck that, Abe.
Yes. Well, I'm half Peruvian, so no one really knows that. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
well, actually, yeah. Oh, no, it's fine. I brought up a Peruvian thing in the episode and he's Chilean, so.
Yeah,
Wait, he is Chilean.
Yeah, he's Chilean.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
cool.
Is there anything else you want to promote or?
I guess just like, fitness and health with like, not just the kids and teens, but like with everyone.
for sure.
And where can everyone find your businesses? Instagrams? What are
Yeah,
the
definitely Instagram. Yeah, I even made these cool business cards where you have the QR code and it just takes you straight to the Instagram page.
That's a good idea.
And that was on TikTok. I saw that on
was
TikTok.
a good idea.
What's the name of your Instagrams?
It's Justtrain.au.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so give me a follow.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and follow Crystal and Justtrain.au.
Yeah.
For sure. And we'll have to get your partner on sometime.
Yes, oh my gosh.
So I can stare at him.
And we'll get another role model in our lives.
Oh my gosh.
Another dad. We're just collecting.
Oh my God.
We're just collecting fathers at the moment.
He will love that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
thank
thank
you.
on
you.
a Sunday morning.
Yes.
So
I'm
Nice
a
and
morning
early.
person, so I'm
that's
so
good.
glad. Yeah.
Well, it caught us on a good day. Yeah, not hungover for once.
Exactly. Well, guys, like, comment, subscribe, follow Justtrain.au and Crystal Maguire, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Flex, check, flex, check, flex, check. Diamonds in my veins, flex, check,